Hey, Jeff.
You ready?
Let's see if we can get this to switch now.
Okay.
Okay, the side view that you see of me, that's
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 your
my
tablet?
yeah, that's my, well, it's a little laptop, but yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking at I'm looking at my little tablet, and I'm looking at the YouTube on the same monitor. That YouTube looks pretty fuzzy. What do you think? I don't see a lot of difference between what we saw on.
I do. I can read stuff. I couldn't read anything before. Go to a screen where, well, YouTube hasn't caught up yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Try pinning your video, because it may be pin your video. Okay, so by pinning your video, it may not switch over.
No, it still does. We did that before. What'd you say, Denise? Oh, he's talking on the phone. We got conversations flying all over the place.
No, what I was saying was, if you pin your video on your version of Zoom, it may not switch over to me.
No, I did.
Okay.
I did pin it, and it did switch over to you.
Okay.
But if I mute you, okay. There.
Randy,
Yeah.
you're saying that yours looks soft on your side on YouTube.
Yeah.
On your YouTube settings, if you move your mouse in the screen, click on the gear icon for settings.
I don't see a gear icon. Hang on, let me get, I'm on the wrong tab. Hang on.
So within the YouTube stream,
Okay.
you see the gear icon when you move your mouse into the picture.
No. Now I'm looking at what's broadcast, and I don't get anything there. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Quality.
Correct.
Right now it's set on quality auto 480.
That's your problem.
There it is.
Change your quality to 720p. Now, you may not be able to, but because you're limited in bandwidth, it's scaling it back.
Okay.
And that's why yours looks bad. Mine looks good. Mine looks every bit as good as the Zoom meeting. The Zoom meeting isn't perfect, but it's scaling back because you've got a slow connection at your house.
Yeah. It looks a little better. The video is a little stagnated, but I've got a pretty, like you said, a pretty poor connection.
Yeah, the connection is the issue. It's not. This looks 1,000 times better than before. Jim, what is your thought?
Well, I'm deciding what you're looking at both a Zoom meeting and
YouTube.
I don't have the link for the YouTube.
Hang on.
Jim, hold on. Jim, in your Zoom meeting at the top of the screen, you've got an option to unpin video or live on YouTube in the left-hand corner of your Zoom meeting. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so click live on YouTube. Click on the down arrow and view stream on YouTube.
Yep. Popped right up.
Okay. So that looks. All right, hang on a second. So that looks pretty sharp.
Randy's looks sharp. Yours does not, Jim.
Well, I'm trying to look at Randy's because right now Randy's is what we're worried about.
Correct.
So Randy, the PowerPoint presentation looks good.
Okay.
But when I'm doing, so in the Zoom meeting, I'm staying fixated on your feed with the PowerPoint. But when I talk, it's bouncing the YouTube feed back to me.
Yeah, I see that.
What I was going to suggest earlier, though, is if we do have multiple panelists or speakers, that everybody runs the same presentation. So that if it switches, the only thing that changes is the little image of the presenter in the meeting. So where you've got a webcam on Randy and then a PowerPoint in the background. If Jim was running the same presentation with him and a webcam, obviously the screen would jump a little bit, but you'd have the same presentation, and it would really just be the presenter. So you know, oh, this is Randy speaking, this is Jim speaking for the audience. It means you've got to follow along as a co-host.
I'm not sure that's a solution, Jeff. And
It's not.
no, I'm thinking about it as an instructor. I don't think that would flow well. Not to say we couldn't have like Jim and I could have a parallel presentation. I could have one in the ready just in case I had to jump in, but
So I'm going to talk now, and you guys have probably seen one of your screens switch over. If I put this full screen on this HP monitor, it's fuzzy. Let me look and see what kind of resolution I'm running here. On my screens, come on, wake up.
Sorry, Randy, I was muting my microphone because I'm chewing on nuts. I didn't think y'all wanted to listen to me chomping.
yeah, no worries.
So on my 1920 by 1080 laptop display, this picture of Jeff is still fuzzy.
Randy, for the sake of bandwidth for what we're talking about, or to verify if it's a bandwidth issue, do you want me to log in to stop the meeting, me to sign into your account and start the meeting and see what it looks like streaming from a high bandwidth connection?
Um,
Because I think the quality problems that we're seeing right now may be, of course, when Jim switches over, his still looks a little fuzzy too, and maybe Zoom scaling back. And is your meeting set to high definition?
always has been, but I can check quick.
Okay. And the same for you, Jim. Is your setting, are you set to a high definition too, Jim?
In what?
Zoom.
Yep.
Where's that? That's back in the web browser.
No, it's in the app.
It's in the app.
Yeah, so if you go down to your little Zoom icon in your toolbar, you'll find the app. The front page of the app just has 4 icons on the left-hand side. And then there's a little gear in the upper right, and that's where your settings are.
This machine has locked up on me so many times. It didn't store passwords. It didn't. It's ridiculous here. Now I got to figure out my password to Zoom again. There we go. What am I supposed to be doing here with the, I'm signed in. Meetings. Where am I looking in the app, guys?
If you look on the, you got the little square window up, right, with the 4 icons on it?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I'm in the browser.
Okay. Should be able to set it in the browser also. What I do is go down and click on the little zoom icon in the toolbar
In what toolbar, Randy?
down at the bottom of your screen. Oh, there. No, that's my screen. Sorry. Down at the bottom, just your regular computer toolbar.
Yeah, well, it's only if I put Zoom in the toolbar.
Oh, okay.
I didn't add Zoom to my toolbar.
Well, if you open up the app, click on the icon, you'll get a little square window that comes up. It's got a clock on the right side and 4 icons on the left side. And then on the upper right-hand corner, there's a little gear. They do a good job of hiding it. So then if you click on the gear and click on video,
I'm not
there
there. It's mine is not opening the way yours is talking about. I'm signed in the freaking web browser. I went down into my system tray, hit the up arrow, and found Zoom not signed in. In other words, it says Zoom not signed in. I click on it. My browser auto signed in.
Mm-hmm.
Just I need to just
Yeah, you tell me when you're ready.
work on this. Jeff, why are you sending me an email about booting Windows 10 in safe mode? Hello? Jeff is
That
talking.
was that was yesterday or so. When you were
Wow.
having trouble, and I was just giving you an option to be able to disable various things that might be running in the background as a
The view of
possible.
my email came up with that as the most recent email, and now it's gone. I have no idea. Okay, and click the gear. And when the gear comes up, go to what?
Video, one down.
Video.
And
16 by
then
9.
next one down is an enable HD.
Hot damn.
There you go.
And that's it?
That's it.
So did that really change anything?
I don't think so.
Maybe I don't know if the YouTube stream is going to be based off of the resolution and the data rate from your machine, from you pushing content up, or if it makes a difference. If it's, I mean, I'm just looking at the feed coming from Jim and from whatnot, as I speak, even looking at the YouTube feed, it's not great.
Yeah.
Not terrible, but it's better than it was before. But still, I would have a tough time with it. Again, I don't know how they have things set up, if the stream scales based on what your settings are, or is it least common denominator and then it matches everybody, or I mean, because my thought would be, okay, Jim's on a fast connection, I'm on a fast connection, so our two images would in theory be pretty strong, but they're not.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
wonder if it's relative to the person originating or the host.
Well, easy enough to find out. Do you want to rehost a meeting, Jeff, on my account?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll close this, and my phone's here if you guys just need to call.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to end the meeting.